Mic test. Hold on, let me check the mic. Mic. Okay, mic, good. Trickling boys and girls. Trickling. Oh, let me get this. Let me get all these things correct. Manchester United 3, Forest 2, mate. Forest 2, mate. Team is team is showing signs of last season. And then I don't know what other caption to put, man. Holy crap. Anyway, just quickly, man. We're going to be reacting to the Forest versus Manchester United game. What's lacking? What's lacking? All right, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Oh my god. You see? I said it. I had a I had a bad feeling. I wasn't confident going into this game. And oh my god, what the flying shit happened, man? Again, before we could even sit down, before we were even ready to sit, they already scored a goal. This is Manchester United this season, man. We are so nowhere. We don't know where the fuck we are. And I think all of you, every single one of you, your commentator said, right, during the warm up, 10 Manchester United players were standing outside the D line ready to fucking practice free kicks, whereas the Forest fellas were so busy doing drills and trainings and all kinds of stuff to get ready to start the game. What? Bro, what? I was thinking Onana is supposed to be good playing outside of the box, right? Where the fuck was that outside of the box, bro? What on earth happened there, bro? I'm not even going to waste time. We're just going to jump right into it because first and foremost, 13 fucking minutes, okay, extra time to play in the second half is too much. That is fucking ridiculous. Like I know the commentators and us maybe we like to watch that, but that's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Now, yeah, your sound just came in. Yeah. So now, hear me out. I think this Manchester United has a severe problem with how we prepare for matches. What I saw today was the same thing that happened last season where the game's about to start, none of us are prepared. And we're letting in goals in like the first minute, second minute, third minute. Today we're letting two goals before 5 minutes. Okay, you sound very hollow, dude.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear, but can hear the background also.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just fucking flabbergasted. Really, I thought we would have managed to fix the problems that happened in the last match this game. But why are we seeing the same problems, bro? Guys, ladies and gentlemen, talk to me, man. Put me in the chat. What do you think about that game? I feel like we were seeing the same problems last year. In the first few games when we were about to start, every time Junsa, I'm going to put you out for a while because
Yep.
it's too loud. Every time we were about to start the game, we were not prepared. Why are we practicing? Why are 10 people practicing free kicks and being so lazy, whereas the other team is getting prepared to play at Old Trafford against Manchester United? I don't get it. No one wants to play. You see, don't tell me that in training that our team went hard in training and all that. Rashford looks way off the pace. Okay, if Rashford needs 6 games to be prepared, like Eric Ten Hag say, I need 6 games to be prepared. Rashford looks like he's only played 2 games in the preseason. He only played 1 or 2 games. He looks so off. He cannot take on any defender. He's not attacking at all. I was very glad to see him start on the left today. How's it now? Better? I'm very glad to see him start on the left today.
Can you hear me better?
But yeah, better now. Better. The
Okay.
background goes out. Okay, so let's talk about this game. So it was nice to see him start on the left. I love seeing them put Martial in front because I think he also saw what we saw in the previous game, which is I think Rashford is better suited on the side. No point playing him through the front. But Martial, it looked like Martial forgot how to play football. He's way off the pace. He doesn't know where to stand. He doesn't know what the fuck to do when the ball is at his feet. Guys, I'm sorry to say, but I think we have seen the end of Martial, or we should see the end of Martial. Cannot lah, guys. Like if you need a striker, you try to play somebody. I'd rather we do the false nine with Sancho or try Anthony there. But I think after watching today's match, I got to be conclusive in saying that I don't think we should see Martial play ever again. We're trying to win the league, guys. We're struggling against Forest. You know, I said my prediction, it was 1-0, right? Before I said the prediction, you can check the last 5 minutes of the previous show. I was so conflicted. My heart was telling me, I think Really? No, I said I don't think we're
You
going to
were
win.
worried, right? We
I was
have
worried.
that doubt, with
I
the
said we're
team.
going. I said they're going to score. I said they're definitely 100 million% going to score
Mhm.
against us, despite it being at home. I had no confidence, but the problem is I don't like to vote against my team, so I am saying putting a 1-0. What the fuck? Before we could sit down, 2 goals, 2 goals. The,
I couldn't register when the whole thing. So I was like, what just happened?
okay, I tell you what, you said. I got the idea. Here. I got the idea. Let's go point by point. Okay,
Okay.
let's go point by. Was it Onana's fault? The first goal. Let's go. Let's go. Was it Onana's fault? The first goal, should he have done better? Should he have come out? After all, he is a fucking sweeper. What? You tell me. I'm going to put the caption up. Talk to me.
Yes. I think he should come out earlier because he looks conflicted. In the first goal, he's like, I want to go back. I want to come out. What should I do? The team wasn't ready. The team wasn't ready. We took the corner and then suddenly we counter attack us. It just caught us totally off guard. Onana was all over the place. He
Look, man,
he
what was he trying?
he could have just go in and slide into the fella, but
I think because it was so early, right? I think 2 things. He's worried, okay, shit, if I got it, I'm going to get a red card. I better calm the fuck down and stay behind. The other thing, he thought, okay, this guy maybe he's a bit unsure of himself. The two homies who were running back were Rashford and Anthony.
and the fastest fellas in the team.
The two fellas running back to try.
Actually, I felt Rashford could have done more. So actually,
yeah, I believe so too. Yeah, I think so too. I think he's scared red card, right?
Yeah.
I think
all of them are scared red
all
card.
them scared red card.
First minute lah. I just
First
sat
minute.
down. I was like, okay, it's gonna be oh fuck.
I want to fucking cry, bro. What the fuck? First 5 minutes, bro. What?
Then after that, I was like, okay, calm down. We're Old Trafford, we can come back. Then pop. What? Second goal.
I say, we're so severely affected. Jinsan, I'm looking at you the way you're talking. I think you so blur ping pong already, bro.
You should see how Shereen when she looked at me. I was just sitting there like, she said, "You okay?" Yeah, okay. I was just sitting there.
Why is she asking you whether he's okay or not?
I was like, we are down 2-0. Then she was shocked also. So early in the game.
That's like, okay, could Onana have come out? Should he have stayed back?
Yep, I think he should have come out.
I think he should have come out, man. I think he was
a little bit
worried
more.
about red card.
Yeah, but
Rashford didn't want to do the flying tackle. Anthony was trying his best to come to the left in case deflected, whatever.
Yeah.
The guy just kicked it.
But the guy was fast, lah. I mean.
Oh man, wow.
He's damn fast.
Oh my god.
This is the first time I see Rashford being outrun.
Yeah, that guy is solid, man. He built like a tank, man. He's top heavy, tank. But I said in the previous game, he was really solid, That header goal was so beautiful. Look at that, lah, bro. Why Ten Hag always talks about intensity and all this nonsense, right? How come every single commentator, I'm bootlegging it, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, opportunity. I'm bootlegging the fuck out of this. Every single channel I went to, every commentator was saying, we really observed the Manchester United team preparing for this match and warming up. There was no intensity.
Mhm.
Did you all have that also? Did your commentators say that as well?
No,
different.
Different.
Astro didn't say.
So Astro, they were all talking about other things before that.
Okay. So the English fellas, right? So the English fellas, including I had one with Peter Schmeichel and Jermaine Defoe. They all said during the practice, during the warm up, Manchester United were very lackadaisical, very ching-chai. Okay, practice free kick 10 MS was lining up to practice free kicks. Whereas the Forest guys were doing drills. They were doing intense, not normal drills, intense drills to get prepared for the game. See lah, bro.
What is Ten Hag doing, man?
I mean, what is Ten Hag doing? I really don't want to jump in on him, but for such a disciplinarian and all that, and I'm not going to wait for his press conference, guys. The game's fucking 12 o'clock. It should be 11:45 later. I'm so lost.
11 minutes extra time.
11 minutes extra time, and he went to 13 because of extra. So I think the first goal, maybe Onana should have done a little bit better, but I don't know how the fuck it just escaped everybody and no one could hold him, man. It's just stupid. Again, we're not prepared. Second goal, I
think was like a freak.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know who's at fault, man.
It was Bissaka and Martinez who did the simply like, oh hey, I didn't get the ball, fuck it. Oh shit.
And the guy just stood there and just the ball hit his head. He didn't even do anything.
Oh, what happened? It's like the ball hit him and then he went to the goal. It's like the goal gave him the goal moved towards him. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Cheers,
that's
everybody.
The thing.
No milk tonight.
No milk tonight, man. I don't even know what the second guy did. I don't know whose fault is it. I just look at it. I was like,
hey, anybody want to join us? Come jump in.
What is going on?
We're having a good time. You want to jump in? Click the thing in the chat.
Third minute, I was like, we're done 2-0.
Bro, the fuck? Nobody jumped for. I mean, they jumped for the ball, totally missed it. Homeboy didn't know what the fuck was going on. Ball hit homeboy and he went in. Onana also like ping pong. Onana, what the fuck were you looking at as well? What was Onana looking at, bro? I'm like, last game you went breaking fellas' ribs and punching people in the face, and then here he's like a mouse. Oh, tell you, bro, we really need to get over these poor stats.
Fully agreed. Even in the last two games, I think not just the last two games, the last two seasons, even last season, if you notice, our early game is always they always score against us early in the game.
Mm,
You see, in the FA Cup,
mm,
City, how early?
mm.
Extremely early.
A
The
few
first five
seconds, right?
minutes. Yeah, the first 5 minutes.
Okay, now we don't know what to talk about. Okay, second goal is another bullshit. Now we managed to come back in such a manner where I felt it was a little bit lucky, although we did create the chance. Now the chance came from the left. Rashford smacked it to the middle. Ericsson was Johnny on the ball, put the thing in. But I saw that this Forest team is extremely poor. Wow, what a trash fucking team, man. I mean, I cannot give Forest their flowers at all because they look so terrible.
Mhm.
They could almost beat us. We got a fucking $1 billion team there playing whatever. These teams like, well, what the fuck? They're Patch Adams team, and they are so bad. I mean, Forest didn't really put three passes together. Like Spurs did, and we still struggled. We had the majority of possession.
Mhm.
All right, but we didn't do much with it. Okay.
95% to 5% as now. There's at one point.
Oh, really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So
After they scored the two goals, I think the 10 minutes after that we were having 95% of the possession.
I wrote this down. I was saying like Manchester United engine is like a Morris Minor. You know what a Morris Minor is? The old Morris Minor car.
Mhm.
It's the offshoot of the Volkswagen. That car, if you want to start it right, you need to warm up the fucking engine. You need to do all kinds of shit. You need to massage it. You need to give it a kiss, give a pat in the ass, say, darling, I love you, and then the bloody car will start. Manchester United seems like that. It's like we're like an old fucking engine that takes a while to start, and then
I, I
once you
I think
start,
it's,
it will
it's
out.
worse than the Maurice Minor. Is the one that the old one where they got to crank the car.
Oh, the 1920s one, yeah, with the steam. Is it like we need that, and that turning is like equivalent to how many months? It's so sad. And then all the fellows will say, "Hey, relax lah. Second game only. Spurs, you lost." The fuck y'all going to say today? I'm going to follow the cheat Twitter and see what everyone is saying. Oh, relax, chill. It's just a sec. We are making our decision too soon. Look at it. Manchester United team, despite the injury, we should be able to beat Forest easily. 3-2 with 2 goals let in first. Everyone shit panicking, running helter-skelter, trying to score goals. Fuck off. Now, this is what I saw in the second half. The changes I saw in the second half. In the second half, I saw when they came out, there was a huddle, a
Mhm.
proper fucking team huddle that was there for a while. They actually sat in that huddle. They spoke for a while. They say, "Hey, I got a few things to say. I'm going to say my piece. You're going to listen, and we're going to get this shit on the road. On the road. Bang! What a start! What's up? What is up? First change he did, Varane looked a bit off. So
Mhm.
he brought Lindelof in. All right? Team huddle happened. Martial again looked so fucking off the pace. He didn't know what the fuck to do in front of goal.
He looks
We cannot
frustrated. He's
come
constantly
together.
frustrated. Yeah.
So in 6 minutes after the second half started, there was a beautiful set piece. I thought it was a terrible kick. I don't know what the fuck he kicked it to Rashford for there. But Rashford kicked it back to him. The same spot where he missed the header last week.
Mhm.
It was the same spot where he missed the header against Spurs. He cut the ball across. Casemiro, Johnny on the ammo. Pump it up. M16, M50 gun.
Pam pam.
Put it in and Steven Spielberg, baby, saving Ryan's privates all over. He sprayed all the Germans. All the Germans got sprayed over there one by one. Fucking Casemiro
Saving
came in.
Eric's privates.
Nuclear bomb. Saving Eric's privates got saved big time today.
Yeah,
So
man.
the second goal, this is what I wrote. Nice set piece. Initially was a shit kick. And then and then the luck factor came in. Oh, the luck of Manchester United. Sometimes the luck only comes to us when we play against shit team. Did you think that 67th minute holdback on Bruno was a red card?
I mean, he's clear on goal, so I
You
think
think
it's a
so,
red
huh?
card. Yeah,
I
he's
think it
clear
was
on
too
goal.
harsh. The reason I say it was too harsh was One guy was near him. There was another guy on the right, and there was another guy on the
It's
left.
cutting
I
across,
think,
right?
yeah. I think the guy on his left wouldn't have got the ball because they're basing Bruno being able to get the ball that's put to him fast enough.
Mhm.
Right, so the way the ball bounced, he probably could get. He probably could go in his chest. Probably could put his leg in front there. Reached out for it, control it, or he could use his head. Either way, hit it over. Fair. I thought it was a bit harsh on that rate. I thought at best it should have been at worst it should have been a yellow. But
But
look at the luck of
I mean,
us.
but he was clear on goal. I mean, that is direct already. He was clear on goal. I mean, if just say he was away from goal,
Clear on
yeah.
goal.
No,
You
because the
know,
thing is, yeah, I mean,
I thought
you
the
can
two
see.
fellas, the guy on the right was in front of him. Right? If like this, right? This fella's close. Okay, I'm marking you, bro. I'm marking you, right? You're on my
Mhm,
left. You're Bruno. I'm marking you. The guy on the right was a couple of steps in front. The guy on his left was far away, lah, but still he
mhm,
was a bit in front. For
mhm,
me, I thought the way I would interpret the rules, as in being clear on goal, is 1-1. That means Bruno only can see the goal in front of him, nobody else, and only one guy stopped him. That's
mhm,
why I took. So yeah, but I see your point, lah.
mhm,
If you interpret the rules where if he's looking at the goal, he's the one guy there, you closed him, you dropped
mhm.
him. But I felt the 50-50 a bit harsh.
It's
So
debatable, lah.
I,
It's debatable. I
I
think
felt we
hence that's
could
why I
talk.
have. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's given. I'm happy. I don't
So
care.
yeah, so look at that luck. 67 minute we got a
Mhm.
red, and then from that, there was from the 70th minute free kick. From that, do you remember what they did? They tried to pass the ball to Dalo and he wasn't ready.
Dalo was sleeping.
Yeah, I think he wasn't
Because
ready for
no,
that.
if the camera zoom at Bruno's face, you saw Bruno was looking like that. He was staring at Dalo.
Yeah.
He was like that. And then I was like, okay, is he going to do some stupid thing or is he going to do some crazy thing? I thought he's going to shoot either to the left or he's going to pass to someone on the left.
Oh, I
And
thought he was going to shoot on goal, right?
because he was looking like that. And he was looking far too left. And when he did that, it reminds me of that Henry's penalty that tried to do the smart penalty where he tried to pass and let Pires score, remember?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's
Just a
something like that.
touch.
I mean,
Yeah,
but it's creative, like it's creative,
very
It's
nice.
creative.
So we fucked that free kick up, but I don't know what we're trying to do. By the way, the previous two games we didn't really get a lot of free kicks in front of the D, so it's nice to see. It
Mhm.
showed that we're attacking a lot, but it also goes back to me saying Forest are a terrible team. 74th minute penalty. Now,
Yeah, that was a
I
clear
mean,
penalty. Lah.
again, I felt harsh. If it was me, Forrest, and I kena that harsh, but I looked at it from the back angle, he got his knee.
Hmm.
He got his
It
knee.
was knee on
So
knee and it was clear. Like, it was very clear.
blocked. But I still, I don't know, bro. I feel like it wasn't like clear cut. Like the fella in front took his legs off,
It didn't chop him down. Lah.
chop him down, correct. They didn't chop him,
Mhm.
pull his shirt down, maybe grab assing and all that shit, no? I felt like, okay, the fella tried to cut, kena knee, drop, then suddenly you give a penalty. The reason I'm saying this is
We got
I
lucky.
think we lucked out.
We lucked up.
I really feel like
They were
we
lucky.
lucked out so much today.
There
A
wasn't
red
any
card.
really open play. Yeah, I mean everything was like pre-planned.
Yes. I'm like, to win with a penalty, to be lucky to get a penalty with a so kind of iffy decision, I'm not happy, man. I feel like, remember I said this game will carry very, very big significance. First game 1-0, second game
Mm.
Kala. This one against a team that almost got relegated last season, we should be getting a clean sheet.
A patch up team some more. This is not
So
Forest team.
yeah. Now look at Arsenal. Today Arsenal, they were down 1-0 the whole time.
Mhm.
Until the 70th minute, they got a penalty, which this time Saka took, and then 2 minutes later, Nketiah scored. So you see, they are able to come back just like us. However, I think us playing Arsenal next week is going to be a different proposition. Holy shit! If we play like this, we're going to get swallowed up by Saka,
Oh,
Martinelli, Odegaard.
I think Arteta was like,
Hey, licking his chops. So we were extremely muy caliento lucky, extremely gifted to win this game today. I'm going to talk about the problems now. We hit minute 20. Now we talk about the problems. I think the first problem I noticed was there was some creativity there, but where Ten Hag said the problem was not the midfield, the problem was the defense and the striker and the front. I think something affected there at the back. I think that corner when he came, these guys were all still sleeping. So when the ball went out, these guys were had a proper warm up. They were already geared up to run full speed, and then they got fucked. I think Onana could have done way better than what he did, which we shouldn't have gone down. So that was a big problem for me there. Why the back four last week played so well, this week there wasn't so much. How come Onana didn't come more out of his
Mhm.
goal box this game, whereas the previous game he pretty much was living outside of the box? I was watching this now, I'm thinking, what's happening, man? Okay, he said make some changes, right? Do you think he told him to chill out?
I have a
We
feeling
can
he
take
told
a
him to chill out.
we take a why?
But if you notice, Martinez have more intensity this game.
Okay.
Yeah, slightly more intensity. He was more intense. There was. He's better than last week, definitely. But this week, Varane became the weaker link,
Hmm.
and the Dalo has been shit lah this game.
See what happened with Dalo was the moment we went down 2-0, Ten Hag changed formation. We playing three at the back. Dalo was playing in the middle. I saw Dalo was playing when we played three at the back. It was Varane, Martinez, and whoever, and then Lindelof came in. Lindelof, this fella, and Bisaka. They were playing three at the back. So I saw the front. Like at one point, you can see Bruno on the far right. You know, he was playing way out there.
Mhm.
Dalo was playing middle. It was like a 3-5-2
He was
or a
more like
three
playing more
four
like a
three.
defensive midfielder kind of position, right?
I think, but yeah, sort of, yeah,
Mhm.
correct, yeah. So he was roaming around the middle, the circle. Of course, I think Tennessee said we're 2-0 down. We need to get the goal. He changed the fucking formation. He said, "You all
Mhm.
go and play like this." So yeah, I don't know how to judge him and his game
Yeah,
today.
but he looks a bit off today also. He's
First
looked
game, right?
yeah, first game. I mean, the first game starting after a long time. He looks totally off. But I have to say that this game, Anthony did very well.
Anthony, my boy, man, I buy
He
his
did very
jersey.
well.
That's my
And
jersey.
and 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 you see how he tried to break the players by cutting right instead of cutting left. Today, he wasn't selfish. He didn't try to constantly go for the shot. I felt Rashford was trying to be a bit more selfish towards the end of the game. But overall, today our two wingers were doing very well.
Mm.
It's just that Martial is not there to finish
Wow, bro,
everything.
I'm so sad. I started the
Mhm.
show with Martial.
Mm.
We cannot play him anymore, lah,
Mhm.
bro. Tambi,
You,
Babajan,
you
please.
saw you saw how much
Babajan,
the
please,
team
Babajan.
the
Why are
team
you doing?
changed when Sancho came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he managed to
The
hold the
way
ball
they,
better.
it
Yeah.
seemed like they were willing to pass the ball to him. Yeah, he was holding the ball. Correct. It seemed like they were willing to pass the ball to him.
And how he actually bring the defense out. And then you saw like how Anthony and Rashford was trying to cut in from left and right, and Bruno
Babajan.
overlapping. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting, man. I have to say
Babajan.
today Anthony did very well. Anthony and Rashford, and I said Rashford, he plays on the left, settle. You saw how much damage he done today.
Mm.
I think for me the man of the match this game, I think is Bruno or Rashford second. Anthony third close third.
What do you think of us? Like we started with Casemiro and Ericsson in that
Mhm.
midfield today. What do you think about that pairing?
I think today Casemiro looks slightly better, but he still looked really off pace. Even before that whole knock and injury thingy, he still looked a bit off pace. You see, just now when the Nottingham Forest players break, right, when they ran past him, he didn't chase them back. He just let Varane handle everything, and he was just jogging back. So I don't know, something is wrong with him. Lah. I think something is missing about him. That fire that we see from last season is missing. I don't know what happened. He
You know
doesn't.
what? You know what Goldbridge said. Goldbridge. I was watching Goldbridge the other day.
Mhm,
Goldbridge brought up your theory yesterday, the one we spoke about.
mhm,
So, and I like Goldbridge, man. I don't know about y'all.
mhm,
Y'all can, I like Simon Jordan as well. The reason for that was because, hang on, let me get rid of this. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, the reason for that was he said you never really know what Ten Hag is thinking. Number one, number two, the fact that Mount wasn't really playing very well, and like I tell you, bro, when I saw that, I said, "Fuck, Junson Jay nailed it." It was by the way, he's not Junson anymore. He's Jay. Y'all get
J
your
J
shit correct,
J J.
okay? We're switching it up.
Oh wait, J.
We're switching everything up. Okay, next we're gonna get him a PC. But uh, he said that there could be not a conspiracy, but he could be hiding
Mhm.
the fact that he's unhappy with Mount by saying that he has injury. Dude, if Goldbridge was saying that shit, I somehow feel
Believe
that he
that.
carries some weight. I don't know. I don't
No,
know. I,
no. Again, like yesterday, you
maybe
see
you
the
can
press
expand on that.
conference. Yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
press
Sorry.
conference. He didn't. You see, like when he talk about Luke Shaw, he seems very confident that yeah, he's injured. He'll be definitely longer than Mount. He's going to come back in September. Then he said, what about Mount? Yeah, he's injured, and he's going to
And
be
then the
out.
personal.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
something.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
said, what injury is it? Oh, it's personal. So you see, I mean, and the way he said is like so easily. He just say it like that. He have the facts, but he didn't share it. So
Fuck. So
so the
how
thing is,
today?
I felt like it could
So
be
something amiss, huh?
yeah, something is not
So you
right.
maybe you're picking up on the tone of voice and the sound and all that.
His body language and the way how he's exactly, you see his tone, right, is exactly how he deflects the Mason Greenwood's
Hmm.
question. It's
So
the
what do you
same
think
thing.
of them starting with Casemiro, Ericsson?
I think Ericsson. I mean, he's going back for the safer choice because we know that
Excuse me.
Ericsson and Casemiro. By the way, the commentator said something very interesting about Casemiro, but I'll share.
CASI.
Yeah. He said
Tell the story.
the I and E is actually misspelled, and then he just just carry on with that, and just
Nice, huh?
yeah. That was interesting.
Nice story.
Yeah. So
By the way, I knew that from back then, but I wanted
Mhm.
you to tell it. Yeah, go ahead.
But the thing is, I think he was going back for the safe choice because Ericsson and Casemiro played together quite a lot last
You
season, and
prefer Ericsson or I know the sample size with
Ericsson,
Mount is only 2 games lah, but
yeah.
for now, what do you think? Because your sample size with Ericsson we had last year. Sorry, go ahead.
Ericsson gives us more depth in terms of passing. He gives Bruno a little bit more freedom to run around. If you see the first 2 games as well with Bruno and Mount, they were all like cross, they're crossing their path, and they don't know who is playing what position, and they get a bit sasat. Then Casemiro, and he's not exactly in tip top form at the moment. He's being left alone a lot. So that kind of exposed. But you see, just now there was a bit more stability. Casemiro and Ericsson, there was a bit more cohesion. And then we know that Ericsson doesn't really run too much. He was trying to support as much. I can see the midfield was a bit more packed today.
Actually, it was.
You
It
notice,
was,
right? It was solid today.
but sad lah, bro. I feel I'm scared to get all happy because it's Forest.
It's a shit team.
How
I mean,
fuck,
Forest, yeah. I mean, yesterday I was sharing, so their midfield is not strong. So that's why it's easy for us to control. We just
the
have to,
keeper koya, bro.
yeah. We are just worried about their strikers. Actually, their strikers is bloody fast,
Yeah, that guy is fast.
and they are two wing backs. You see, so
They're decent players. Yeah, they can play in a mid-tier team. It's just that the keeper is so bad. Oh my god, bro.
they were all testing long range shot with him.
Bro,
Especially when
I
it was raining. They're like whack,
yo, whack,
hoping
whack,
to
correct.
stick.
When really, yeah, I loved it, man. I love seeing long range shots. I always love long range goals. So Forest really need fucking Dean Henderson. Put the 20, dumbass.
Yeah, pay and get him
The
there, man.
fly nugget haven't you put the 20 in for Dean Henderson? Y'all could have beaten us at home today. Y'all should put look, I hope Forest realize their trash and they put 25 or 20 for Henderson tomorrow. Get him. We take their money. Please go and fucking get Amrabat lah or somebody lah.
The
For
Romano
God's sake.
just tweeted
On
actually.
guard, man. What do
Romano,
you tweet?
yeah, let me see. Yeah,
You want to bring it up?
X, formerly known as Twitter. No, I think everybody had to put that, right?
No, you can say he put he put out a tweet. They still call it tweets
Tweet,
on X. He put out a tweet on X. So stupid, man. Elon, I'll slap Elon lah. You want to bring it up?
Yeah.
Or you want to read it?
I read it from my phone actually. Sofian
Hold up, guys.
Amrabat, yeah, has not been called up for the Fiorentina game. As revealed earlier today, Amrabat is no longer gonna play or train with the first team of Fiorentina until his transfer situations get resolved. Amrabat waiting for Man United since end of June. That was his tweet.
Think he's coming? Excuse me. Think he's coming?
He better come lah. I want him to be coming lah.
He said that, He said he's not playing with the team, So
Yeah. So he said he's not gonna be playing for the team or train with the first team until the situation get resolved.
Okay,
so
then I think he's on the way.
it's on the way.
Then if that's the case,
I mean, the thing is, there were rumors that Fiorentina even dropped the price to 21 million. So if they drop, come on, just pay lah. I mean, come on, I mean, just take from your pocket money, just pay first lah.
I hope you get some cash with these clowns leaving.
Yeah,
He didn't
yeah,
even put McTominay up. I heard there's a deal for McTominay coming in. Donny Van de Beek supposed to go Sociedad, but Sociedad bought somebody else.
Yep.
So I don't know what fuck's happening, but I really hope Dean Henderson goes and we have the money to buy. Because man, holy shit, we are playing so fucking terrible, man. We need to sell, Matthew. You sell first.
Ask all the player tong in money lah. Since
I
also
hope
so rich, they tong money.
I mean, if Forest with that
Borrow the club a
keeper,
bit first,
they're going to land 160 goals, man. Come on, they need Dean Henderson.
Yeah,
What's the
man.
Forest coach name? Yo, put the money up, son. Stop playing with me, man.
Cooper.
Yeah, stop playing, man. Craig Cooper, put the money up. All
Yep.
right, get fucking Dean Henderson out of our fucking club. Okay,
Steve
so we
Cooper.
can Steve Cooper, so we can go and buy
Mhm.
somebody. Jesus Christ, bro. Look, man, honestly, these 3 games have just. I remember the concern was we go into Arsenal with 3 points. We're lucky we got 6. Should have been minimum 7. Should have been a draw against Spurs. Now, our, our biggest fears are already happening, dude.
And
This team is not ready.
and possibly Varane out, possibly Casemiro out,
Shaw is already out. Mount's already
Shaw's
out.
out,
Martial
Mount.
out. Ahmad's out. So now they're talking about bringing Ryan Bertrand. Like, oh my God.
No,
Ryan Bertrand as a backup left back. Ryan Bertrand
no.
got relegated with fucking Leicester last season, and we're thinking about Ryan Bertrand. Yeah, I know, bro. See, look, the
Okay, but
frustration is all across the board.
I have to disagree with Matthew here a little bit, lah.
What was
Because
it?
I think we have to comply with the FFP. So it's not about how Glazers throwing in more money. Actually, it's our
But the
PM.
FFP was only for the COVID thingy. We can still buy. The fine was we only had to pay a fine.
No, as in like our what we are spending now. I think our spending and our income is not balanced. So I think they're trying to wiggle around that whole
Yeah, but it's
area.
not FFP. You say it's FFP. It's not.
Not FFP,
FFP is
yeah.
a fine.
Oh,
We got
not
no
the
ban.
financial fine play.
We got no ban.
No, no, no.
It's
There's
a
no ban. There's no ban. As in, like we are avoiding getting sanctioned by the
Yeah,
FFP.
correct. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why I said we need to send. But Matthew's
Mhm,
right. The fans' frustration is showing until it's at this point, which is true. I agree, Matthew, man. I think most of the problems stem from Glazers not wanting because of the fucking 500 million that you're talking about. That I know you're talking about big picture.
mhm.
Anyway, let's narrow it down back to this. Now, if we need to sell somebody to get this fella, right? I'm
Mhm.
saying sell Dean Henderson quickly. Nobody
Yes.
else, I think, is going to go unless West Ham really want McTominay. But the deal with Manchester City for Paqueta drop, I think City bought somebody else
Mhm.
yesterday. Now, will they still have 30 million to buy McTominay? We have 27 today for 5 days. Goldbridge said, we cannot get anybody in months. How the fuck we going to get 2 players in 5 days? I'm sorry, man. That made sense to me.
Yep.
Anybody don't like Goldbridge is okay, but that means I was thinking, damn, man.
He's
In
interesting,
five
like
days
his
we
show.
could rush, we
Mhm.
could we could dive, we could go crazy and whatever. But like Junsen said, there's FPP to think about, and we haven't sold anybody in order to buy anybody, right? We're talking that we are being linked with so many fucking players. 3 games in and we're playing like trash. Are we really going to try to sustain the season like this? Are we really going to try and tahan until end of April or May next year like this? Hey, we screwed, man. I am after this game today, I am even more worried than
Yeah.
ever. I don't know how to come here and say that I'm feeling okay. I think the team has future. I think we can build blah blah hoo ha. Bullshit.
There's no there's no
Bullshit to
there's
high
no
heavens.
there's no confidence in this team actually at the moment.
There's
There's no.
nothing. The beautiful passes, I think I can count the number of times it happened in this game. 6 times. Beautiful passes meaning before I even know or before I even turn, I know where I'm going to pass to the next one. The fellow was there. Then he gives to you, boom, 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 boom. They managed to put 6, 7, 8 passes. They were attacking. It only happened like 5 or 6 times. The previous teams, and we all had confidence, we all playing together for so long, man, we were pretty much camping in the fucking opponent's half. Every ball was a beautiful ball. Every
Mhm.
pass was a beautiful pass. Every pass, every shot, every decision we made, every tackle and dribble was like a chess game where we knew 2 steps ahead what we were going to do. Here,
We're all trying our
after
luck
this,
anyway.
all trying the luck. Okay, Bruno is fantastic. There's a
Mhm.
Statman Dave put out very nice. Bruno is number one in the creative field. Long story cut short, lah. Don't worry about it. His stats are
Mhm.
crazy. So he has come to that point where he's the main focal point of this team, but the team just doesn't seem to be built around him. I would like to say today, thinking that seeing the team play, that Sancho doesn't seem to be fully invested.
Mhm.
Casemiro, like you, I agree, is not
Off the
fit,
pace there. Yeah.
off the pace, and something drastic is happening with each and every big player in the team. Are they carrying injuries or some problem, bro? Like the mounting conspiracy.
Mhm.
We are selling youngsters more than those Deadwood. Most of those youngsters were good, exciting players. Yeah, I did feel that some of them were not strong enough to make it into our first
Mhm.
team, but
I
they
mean,
were
it's
exciting.
easier to sell
Exciting.
youngsters lah, actually,
Mm.
because the date would have all their contract thingy, their salary, and all those things. I think it's a bit difficult to sell the bigger players actually.
Yes. So
Mhm.
I don't know where to put us with this game, lah, guys. Like, if I'm looking towards the Arsenal game next season, next week, I think, fuck it, man, I'm going to say it, man. We might rise, Semangat might rise because we're playing a top four. We're playing a team that finished second
Mhm.
above us. We might be able to do something, but I'm not going to discount how good Arsenal are playing right now. Their confidence is next level.
Yep. But
They lost the game.
we did beat them in the preseason. So I mean,
Yeah,
maybe we can use
definitely.
that lah. Maybe we
We can
can
use
use that
that.
lah.
Is there anything else I'm supposed to talk about that maybe I
Yeah.
missed out? Want to talk about the game? Commentators say we were not ready.
I think pretty
I
much.
really don't know how to talk
Yeah.
about transfers and who should come in and out, guys. But
Yeah, I
let's
mean
just talk about the
that
game, lah.
one. Yeah, with the transfers we covered yesterday. There's nothing much to talk about. Also, actually, at the moment now,
Okay, look, guys.
the moment you have to sell, if you don't sell, we cannot buy.
Don't tell me fuck. Okay, look, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. The team is not ready for the season at all. We are not in any way, shape, or form ready for the season. Every other team is more prepared than us, and it's stemming from us finishing late, having only 4 weeks of preseason, and all our top players are not on form. The new players that we bought, except Onana, who will always have his spot, and Mount also now doesn't have his spot, we are totally fucked. This is terrible the way the club has been treating Eric Ten Hag. Um, I hope I feel like he's trying his best, but I'm left wanting more answers. I'm left after this game having more questions than
More questions
answers.
and answers. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you all take care. Have a good weekend tomorrow, Sunday. Chill out, have a coffee, just relax. Thank God we got a game. Not going to
Mhm.
spoil your day. But let's hope the other teams fucking lose.
Yep.
Until
Let's just
then,
enjoy the win. Let's just enjoy
yeah.
the win. Yeah.
Until then, make sure you like, subscribe, tell
While
your
we have.
friends about me, and I'll see you next week.